Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget and this is my financial journey. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so glad that you are here. I am filming on a new phone. I am having some trouble with the phone with my usual phone. So I am filming on an old Android that I have. And so hopefully the quality's okay. I'm totally team iPhone, but I am using an Android for the next, I don't know, foreseeable future. I don't want to buy a new phone, so I'm just working with what I got. But today I'm doing a video that I've been looking forward to just because I want to show y'all where I'm at, but definitely nervous because I know that the numbers aren't going to be very positive. But today we're going to be calculating my net worth. This is something that I did back when I first started my YouTube channel. But ever since I came back in May, I haven't really focused too much on it. So I decided that I want to do this quarterly. And just see how I progress, not just in my debt-free journey, but just also in building up my savings. And at some point, I don't know if it'll happen this year, but at some point I would like to start investing and tracking that part of my net worth as well. And it is gloomy here where I live, so I hope that the video is not too dark. I am using some white lighting, so hopefully the video comes out okay. So basically what I did is I separated my assets from my liabilities. Let me zoom in a little bit. Hopefully I don't run into any issues. And my numbers today are actually going to be as of December 27th, which is when my 2021 kind of started, but I did just go ahead and put the normal quarter start dates. And so I have gotten paid a couple times since then, but all of the numbers are as of 12/27. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think that'll make too much of a difference. Okay, so for cash, oh, it looks really dark. I don't know if it's just my lighting on my phone is low or if the video is actually recording dark. So hopefully, I don't know if that helps. Okay, hopefully that's okay. Okay, so for cash on 12/27, I had $875 on me. In my savings, so savings is an account that is connected to my checking. I don't really use it. Anytime I have a transaction, I have $1 transferred into that account, but usually after a couple months, I will retransfer that amount back into my checkings. But I think I might utilize this account in the new year, but I don't really have a set plan. I think what I'm going to do is just, if $1 gets transferred over, I'm just going to leave it and let it build up. But I'm not really going to be having too many transactions with my checking account, so it's not really a priority because I am taking out most of my money in cash, and I'll be doing some cash savings challenges. But on 12/27 or on Jan 1st, I had $0 in that account just because I had transferred everything to my checking recently and taken out most of it in cash. In my checking, because I had taken most of it out in cash, I only had $35. I don't want to leave too much in my checking account because I will be taking out most of my income in cash, as I've said like 10 times already. Okay. Same thing with my sinking funds. I zeroed them out in like November or October to pay off some debt. And since then, I haven't really put any money aside into my sinking funds, but I really, really missed having them. So we're going to be starting those up again in the new year, and we are starting with $0. And then I think in the past, that's all I used for my assets. But I saw a couple videos and I decided it did kind of make sense for me to include my car because that's something that I have of value that I could potentially get cash for. So I looked up the Kelley Blue Book value of my car. It did show me a couple numbers and I wasn't really sure which one to use, so I just used the one in the middle. And this number was quite shocking because I did know that my car was worth less than what I owe on it. Like that's just what happens. But I didn't expect to be what's it called? Underwater? Is that the saying? I didn't expect to be that much. I didn't expect for the value to be so much less than what I owed. I expected to be maybe $2,000. Or I expected it to be worth about $2,000 less, but it is worth significantly less. So as of 12/27, it is worth $8,412, and I think at this point I owe about $14,000 on it. So I am underwater about $6,000, which I did not expect it to be that much, and it was definitely eye-opening, but it is just kind of, it's just, that's where it's at right now. So hopefully I am able to kind of close some of that gap. So let's add this all up. Oh, okay. 875. I'm still struggling with these nails, y'all. 35 and then 8412. So I have assets of $9,322. And I did go ahead and round my assets down, with cents, so it might be off by a couple dollars, and I rounded my liabilities up. For credit cards, I have one credit card, and that is my last credit card that I'm working on, and that should be paid off pretty soon with my tax return. So in credit cards, I owe $3,008. For my federal loans, these are federal school loans. I do expect this number to go up over the year because I am in school. This is my final year of school. So the game plan with that is to take out loans for school and then use the money that I would have paid for school to pay down my other debts that have a significantly higher interest rate. But I owe I wish I owed $2,000. I owe $25,407, and I have been doing that for the past semester, and I think it's worked out well for me, so I'm going to continue to do that. And then lastly, I just used a general term loans. This includes my car loan, which I already mentioned is at about $13,000-$14,000 right now, and 2 private student loans with Wells Fargo. That is definitely something that I want to get consolidated into a federal loan because they do have high interest rates. But when I total those 3 loans up, I have $30,269, which is a lot. So let's total this up. 25407. Okay, so that gives me 58,684. And so that is my debt beginning the year 2021. It's in my debt snowball spread already, so that is what we're currently working on paying off. Which obviously we are in the negative, which I knew, I was aware of this. So let's subtract out my assets. That leaves me at negative 49,362. Which is sad, but like I said, it's not really shocking. I was kind of aware of this, but I have seen videos of people saying how, they're worth more dead than alive with their insurance policies. I don't have an insurance policy. I don't think I really need one at this point because I don't really have anybody relying on me. I'm trying to zoom out as I speak. But it's where I'm at, and the plan is for it to become positive at some point. So I did kind of leave an area for me to make a little graph because I am a visual person, and so we are not over 50,000, but we're basically at 50,000. Ooh, should I have grabbed a ruler? I think I'm just going to use a piece of paper. Okay. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm going to make it almost at 50, I think. Maybe like right there. There we go. That's pretty good, I think. And I'm going to be using a pink highlighter because I like pink more than red. And we're in the negative. One of my financial goals for the year 2020 is to... Ooh, y'all might hear some people screaming. Is to increase my net worth by about 10 grand. I think that is very possible. Obviously, I want to increase it. I want to, go positive. That is a lot. That is a hefty goal. Let me actually just take out my goals. So goal number 10 is to get my net worth over negative 40. So that would be really good just to get it over this hump right here. And I'm going to do that by obviously paying down my debt. I'm expecting a large tax return this year, so I will definitely be putting all of that towards, that'll be going straight toward my debt. I'm not planning on using any of that as income. And then, increasing my savings, my sinking funds, and paying down my debt. And so decreasing my expenses is definitely a really, really big goal of mine this year. And yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned for this journey. I will be updating this video in April, in about 3 months. So I'm definitely excited to do so. And hopefully by that point I will have, reasonable money set aside in savings and in my sinking funds. But also I hope to have this credit card paid off. And I hope to have significantly decreased my loans. So like I said, I am planning on consolidating some of that into federal loans, so maybe this number will increase. But as long as the number as a total decreases, I think I'm happy with that. But that's all that I had for today's video. Like I said, I hope the lighting's okay, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.